All right, what's going on? It's Celtics post-game live. Tom Giles, Forsberg, Eddie House. Celtics falling to the Orlando Magic in their second game of the NBA Cup, 123-110, your final score. A game in which the Celtics trailed by 16 early in the second quarter, chipped away. Jaylen Brown had a huge third quarter. They're able to take a 1-point lead midway through the fourth. And then Orlando goes on a 9-0 run and had the advantage for the final 6 minutes. Eddie, what did you see that kind of turned things there towards the end that give Orlando the victory?
Well, I think we fouled too much. The fourth quarter, we put them in the bonus so early. I think it was 3 fouls. We already had 3 fouls with 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So one more foul. Everybody's going to the free throw line after that. You got to give credit to Orlando. They shot the ball well. They made 17 threes. But I think we just put them on the line too much. So the free throw discrepancy was 24-11. And fouls was 27-18. So we got to be able to defend without fouling. And I think that's where this game came down to. We just didn't defend without fouling at the times we needed to.
We could say coming in, right, like Orlando has shot the ball so poorly to start the season. They were going to find a night where it got going. Unfortunately, you run into a little bit of a buzzsaw when they're shooting the three. A little bit of bizarro world, because that's like the complete opposite of what we saw in the postseason when the Celtics were just devouring them and their offense was sputtering. Jaylen was great, got you to a position where you had a chance in this game. The downside, look, I've been, as much as anybody, pumping the tires of Josh Minott and Neemias Queta. But 2 rather unforgivable plays there. Minott turning it over in the backcourt with a 1-point lead, and they end up going ahead. Then Nemi smokes a layup and has the take foul going in transition. It's a reminder that these guys are young, that there's going to be some growing pains along the way. They're a big reason why the Celtics were in this game, and they were great for stretches. But ultimately, those little sequences there really felt like it sapped the momentum for the Celtics. Put them in a tough spot.
And those 2 plays are part of the 9-0 run that Orlando went on as they get the win here. Celtics 2 games left in the NBA Cup group play against the Nets in a couple weeks. And the Pistons to wrap it up on November 26th. Heading back out to Orlando now, where we got Drew and Scal. And fellas, it was also not just that 9-0 run, but Orlando over the last 6 minutes outscored the Celtics 28-14. What was the difference?
Well, Giles, I think Eddie hit on it there. The fouling early in the fourth quarter. The Magic were in the bonus with 7:49 to go.
Yeah.
This is a physical team. They are not going to settle for a bunch of threes, even though they shot it well tonight. They're going to make you foul them, and the Celtics did that at the start of the fourth quarter, which, Giles, has been an issue for the Celtics at the start of this season, even though it's a different style, more physical, trying to cause turnovers. Today in the fourth quarter, it really bit them.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And then when you are up against the penalty, now you have to downshift your defense just a bit. The Magic are better. Desmond Bane adds a whole different dimension. They gave up a lot to get him, including maybe a number 2 pick in the draft coming up in 2026, which is a very good class. So they went all in on Desmond Bane, and now he delivered. Last 3 games, he's only had single digits. Today, he had his breakout performance, and when you watch him play with this group, he fits in great with them. So I think the Magic are a really good team, and we're going to find out how we respond on Sunday. And that's really what it's the most exciting part about this is we didn't play well. We had our moments, but on Sunday, you're going to get a chance to go look at the film, adjust, and see if this was a playoff series, how would we handle it if we didn't have home court advantage?
Yeah, well, that's the beautiful thing about having these 2 games back-to-back on the road. This is the only time the Celtics will do this all year, having 2 games in a row at the opponent's building. And for the Celtics, I mean, what do you think has to change going into that game?
I think just more Jaylen Brown opportunities. When I watch the Magic, their spacing is not excellent. So you beat them by having great spacing, and you beat them by crowding up the floor. There's things you could do defensively, and then offensively, you just got to make sure that Jaylen Brown has space to work. Guys are in their spot. Nemi is diving to the basket, and if you do that and you replicate that over a course of 100 possessions, you're going to have your best chance to win.
And you don't expect the Magic to shoot 17 for 36 from downtown again, almost 50%.
Yeah, I think that will guard them a little bit more than that. But watching this team, they don't look like a bad shooting team to me. I know on paper they didn't make shots last year, but they could have spent all summer working on that, adding a guy like Baines. Franz Wagner is 10 points better from percentage than he was last year. So those things could add up. 17, no, but even if they hit 14 or 15, we probably still would have lost today.
Well, I know we teased it in the pregame, Giles. The nickname for Keita and Minot is customer service because you dial 888 when you need something, and when you need a big play, the Celtics have turned to those two guys.
Why don't you use that in the game?
Well, I didn't feel like it was the right game for it.
888.
They played all right. That's a hat tip to Bill Sy on Twitter. So it's a fantastic nickname. Can't wait to bust it out Sunday when those guys play awesome.
All right.